We're back on the Oregon Trail. Let's see what the story has in store for us this time. Your first journey begins in Independence. I had to go back and delete some of it. I did not delete the prologue, so I just skipped it this time. But anyway, your first journey begins in Independence. Reach a fort to unlock it as a fast travel location. Once unlocked, you can hire a guide to take you straight there on your next attempt to reach Oregon. Take a journey across 2,000 miles of plains, rivers, and mountains. If for some reason you don't survive, your wagon burns, or thieves steal your oxen, or you run out of provisions, or you die of cholera, don't give up. Try again, and again. Who should be your first party member? In the other Oregon Trails I've played in the older games, it's good to have a banker because a banker has money. And the fact that he's neat and heroic, that's great. What else can we say about him? He likes to keep them, he keeps himself and his environment immaculately clean, shows great courage in the face of danger. Yeah, anyway, so it's good to have a banker, in my opinion, on your party because at the first part of the game, you're going to want to have lots of money, if possible. And $50 back then was a lot of money. So it's good to have a farmer on your team too. But this person's personality skills suck. She's a slacker and she's pessimistic. So I'm not sure if I want that. This person over here at the end is a hedonistic, brilliant adventurer. Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to click that. Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to get more information, but anyway. Okay, so farmer, frail, messy, not that great, but okay. The other farmer is athletic at least, but dim-witted. Has a hard time learning new skills. I didn't know they could learn new skills in this. That's cool. Healthy, strong, and enjoys physical activities. Disciples of the land. Farmers have a wealth of knowledge about all manner of crops and animals. I'll go ahead and get that. So missionary, I've got 3 choices of missionaries. Athletic and kind is probably great, but neat and religious is probably okay. I'll do athletic and kind. It's too bad I don't have a doctor, but that's fine. Okay, well, I guess that's okay. That's fine. Not sure what to buy. This kit is perfect for greenhorns just setting out on their journey. Or if you prefer, you can start from scratch and choose your own supplies. I am going to probably get their suggestion because this is the first time I've played this version of the game, and it's quite different from the other versions of the game that I've played. Although this one is a little bit more. Let's see. What's the difference? I'll do it. Let's talk to people. Locals and fellow immigrants mill around about the main street. A little conversation may be just the thing to get the lay of the land. Moses Harris. That's our guide from before. The party has heard that the famous mountain man Moses Harris is staying in town and decides to seek out his advice. Unfortunately, they find him in a rather poor condition. He's laid out in his hotel bed, dehydrated and clearly in pain. Despite his suffering, he agrees to talk to the party and share what wisdom he has. What would they like to ask him about? Ask about adventure. We were out on the Black Hills, no meat and snow, 50 foot deep. We crossed a canyon and made it into the prairie. There was green grass, green trees, and birds singing. All this in February. We sung out, hurrah! Despite being exhausted, Moses Harris starts to tell a story. I was hungry, so I went for one of those singing birds. The critter came down in pieces, head rolling right off its body and still singing. It was made of stone. His eyes are wide as he recalls the shocking details. We took an axe to a tree and got nothing but stone. All our animals stood shaking over the grass, and I swear it was made of stone too. Can you imagine? A whole petrified forest. The earnestness in his voice is quite evident as the strange tale comes to an end. Despite his suffering, he agrees to talk to the party anyway. Ask about health. I don't imagine I've got much time left. I think I've got a different sort of journey ahead of me, and I'm going somewhere I haven't been before. No matter, nothing to do but face what's been put in front of us. I know I have to make this journey alone. Ask about family. I've got a family. They're far away from here in a place where there's no white man. A wife and 2 children. He looks beyond the party and the walls of his room at something only he can see. If I could stay alive a little longer, it'd be for them. Let's talk to Douglas. Greetings, fellow travelers. Are you heading to Oregon too? It's been quite the journey already, hasn't it? And it's meant to get harder from here. Perhaps you can help me out. I met this woman here. She left with her family heading to Oregon. I very much wish to see her again. Ava was her name. You haven't met her, have you? Asked who Ava is. She is incredible, radiant as the sun itself and twice as bright. The most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Friend, I can call you that, yes? You must help me find her. Perhaps if you run into Ava anywhere on the trail, tell her about me. Tell her Douglas, that's me, will meet her at Fort Laramie. Agreed to assist. Thank you, my friend. It must have been fate for me to be so lucky to find someone so kind. I hope to see you again soon. All right. I'm going to talk to Amos now. Braving the trail, are you? Well, best of luck. It's 2,000 odd miles from here and through less than welcoming terrain. Make sure you're adequately prepared before you leave. Miles Hendricks. Did you read the Missouri Republican today? Says some folks start for Oregon without carrying spare parts. Not even extra wagon axle. Most think they can grow on trees. Hope they're lucky enough to find an abandoned wagon. Some folks seem to think that 2 oxen are enough to get them to Oregon. 2 oxen can barely move a fully loaded wagon, and if one of them gets sick or dies, you'll be traveling on borrowed time. I wouldn't go overland with less than 4. Trader Jim. Better take some extra sets of clothing. You're bound to get wet, and if you get wet, likely you'll get sick next. I'd recommend hiring a ferry at river crossings too. They're expensive, but guarantee a safe crossing. We don't need any help. I need some oxen, like more oxen and all that stuff. Okay, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. Okay, so the one we have is better than the one that we could have bought. And then obviously this one's the best, but we can't afford it, unfortunately. So we'll just have to make do. All right, we're departing. A popular river crossing, the first challenge for any westward bound party. Pelts can be useful for sealing the wagon before crossing. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's go this way. As morning breaks in Independence, our shepherd travelers take their first steps on the Oregon Trail. Spirits are high, everyone is in peak physical condition, the wagon is stocked, and the party is filled with vim and vigor. I wanted to read what the journal said. A man Douglas asked us to help him find the woman he loves, Ava. Yeah, okay. What else did we unlock? Trail settlements. Okay. A woman draws near dressed in the rough garb of a fur trapper. You folks heading west, you'll need meat then, and I sell it cheaper than the forts. Lord knows I can't carry it all back anyhow. Yeah, how much do you want then? The woman gestures at her supplies. What should the party do? I don't want to overload myself, so... There we go. I don't remember how much is overloading myself, so... The party spies a small thicket of shrubs, each covered with small red berries. If gathered, they have medicinal properties that may find useful harvest. The berries are delicate and infamously difficult to harvest. It takes an experienced explorer to gather a large number. Who should harvest the berries? I forget which one. I think this is the one that's the adventure, Hezekiah. He harvests a moderate number of berries, though he crushes a few in the process. He carries a handful back to the wagon. We'll go this way, I guess. party is at a complete loss for words. It's not every day that a man falls from the sky. Regardless, the responsible thing to do might be to offer some assistance, assuming he survived the fall assistance. Consarn it all. Looks like I've run out of steam again. I knew these engines were nothing but trouble. The strange man dusted himself off. Excuse me, where are my manners? My name is Samuel Pepper, and I thank you kindly for your help just now. What you just witnessed was my latest invention, a flying machine, though I admit it is something of a work in progress. All that's missing is the right source of power. Steam engines, modern though they may be, are simple, not up to the task. Samuel Pepper strokes his chin in thought, marvel at his idea. You are quite right to be impressed. I studied the work of Sir George Cayley, an English inventor who has already built a working heavier than our air glider. It's only a matter of time before humanity achieves the dream of powered flight. My dream is that an American will be the first to make such a flight. Indeed, if the winds are favorable, I see no reason why it shouldn't be me. Samuel Pepper looks very excited. It was a pleasure to meet you. Perhaps we will see each other again. After all, who knows what the future holds? I shall endeavor to spy you from above. We met an eccentric inventor who fell out of the sky. We look forward to meeting him again. The party notices a sickly-looking woman standing near a broken-down wagon. I almost did not see you. Thank goodness I did. There is no sign of the woman's companions, if she has any. The party is unsure what to make of her. Should someone offer her assistance? Let's talk to her first. Please, if you could spare me some clean clothes, I would be greatly obliged. Given the state of her wagon, a change of clothes hardly seems adequate to ease Grace's condition. I can't help but feel sorry for her. Thank you so very much. I shall never forget your charitable spirit. The pleasant scent of frying garlic and onion reaches the party long before the light of the cooking fires. This campsite seems to be equipped with all the facilities necessary to prepare a dinner to restore health. We're fine. We don't really need to do that, I don't think. The wagon pushes on past the campsite. A flock of ducks scatters into the air from the water near the trail. If they are quick, someone might fell one of the birds with a well-placed shot, but it would take fast reflexes and considerable skill with arms. What should be done? What? Nobody can do it? That sucks. Push on. Maybe I should just sell it then. Maybe I should just sell my bullets. Can you hear that? The river is up ahead. Greetings, immigrants. Welcome to the Kansas River. How you choose to cross is the first real test of the trial. Now, don't even think about fording any river deeper than the wagon bed, about 2.5 feet. You'll swamp your wagon and lose your supplies. You can cock the wagon bed and float it, or be smart and hire me to take your wagon on my ferry. Why not have a look around before you decide? You can talk to me anytime you want to hear about the crossing options again. I don't really need to do that. I don't think we need to talk to anybody. I mean, we already know what to do. We're going to use the ferry. The party alights from the ferry after a pleasant ride across the river. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and save.